Hello, Master Duel Central. How's it going, guys? So today I just kind of want to talk a bit more about branded Despia. I made a quick video a couple days ago just talking about the Eldlich, and I just kind of want to give my updated deck list for the Eldlich and just for the current format in general. We're taking out the Droll and Lockbird. We're running more kits because kit, I just figure it's kind of like an extra copy of Alibur, and sometimes it really does save you. So I'm running 2 right now, and I really like it. Honestly, oftentimes I see kit and it's like very reassuring. I am considering maybe removing Dramaturge, putting a 3rd kit, but anyway. We can get into card by card later. I just wanted to show you guys some replays and maybe play a game, but I have some really good replays where I destroy Eldlich, and also I wanted to show you a replay where I get destroyed playing Dragon Link, and I learned that I might have to do a new tier list video because I think Dragon Link might actually suck this format. It might actually be trash. So let me just show you. This is the replay that convinced me to get back into Despia and made me realize, oh my god, I tiered Dragon Link way too high. To be fair, when I made my tier list, we didn't know Alba was dropping, and once Alba dropped, my thoughts changed a lot, so I might have to do a new meta tier list pretty soon after the new box drops. But anyway, I'm playing my Dragon Link turn, all willy-nilly, doing a million summonings. We're making the Collapse Serpent, getting the Striker Dragon, doing all that good stuff. Honestly, I don't want to commentate a whole Dragon Link turn here. You already know what it is, right? Alright, so the end board is a Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, an Omni Negate in the form of Borlord Savage, and Boral End. It's not the most amazing board ever, but it's a very strong board, very solid board. Put a lot of time and effort into it, and we also have a Forbidden Droplet with a free material off of the Romulus, because you can just send Romulus and you keep your negates. A lot of people don't know that. But anyway, here's what happened to me. After I spent about 5 minutes doing the most epic Dragon Link combo, my man's literally sets Fallen of Albaz, gets rid of my entire board to make Alba Lenitus the Abyss Dragon. Yes, this card can be contact fused using monsters from both fields. Can't be used as fusion material. Must be either fusion summoned or special summoned by sending the above cards from any monster zones to the grave. So literally, my guy set Fallen of Albaz, tribute the entire board. Like, I was just blown away. I didn't know how to feel about this. Honestly, then my opponent activates Branded Fusion, but obviously I just scoop it up. What am I gonna do? I lost everything. So then I was like, okay, screw it. We gotta get back in the tank. Gotta play some Despia. I have another great replay actually, playing against Eldlich, and that one is so funny. I play Eldlich and I destroy them at their own game. I gotta show you. Alright, so this is the replay in question where I destroy Eldlich at their own game. It's a 12-turn replay, so pretty long, but I think it's worth it. It's a really good replay in my opinion. So, starting off, we got the Alluber, Branded Expulsion. Having Branded Expulsion in hand is always good. It means you don't have to search it at the end phase, and you can search something else like a Branded Fusion or a Branded in Red. Our opponent uses Pot of Extrav. We use Droll and Lockbird, and they stop their turn by setting 3. At this point, I basically had a feeling I was playing against Eldlich. I go for the Alluber. They chain Skill Drain, and they chain Rivalry of Warlords, and I'm like, oh, this is not going to be a fun time. So, attack with the Alluber, pass turn. And, it's just going to be Eldlich time. They're going to use Cursed Eldland here, pay 800, go get the the Huaquero, and they're going to set a card and pass turn. We're going to set our Tragedy, set our Imperm, set our Branded Expulsion, go to battle and attack. They go Huaquero, which, it's whatever, really don't care about that, so we just pass turn. Reason I don't attack the Huaquero is I don't want them to get the graveyard effect of Huaquero yet. I want to slow them down a little bit. So I just leave it on the field. They pay another 800 to get Eldlich the Golden Lord. Now, I feel like they're paying a lot of life points here. I feel like they're being a little bit too liberal with their life points. They discard the Golden Lord and a spell, the Elixir, to get rid of our Infinite Impermanence, which is not really a big deal. Add back the Eldlich, and they go to battle phase with the 3500 attack Eldlich. Bang! Right into my Alluber. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, but it is what it is. And they activate the Huaquero in the grave to set a Scarlet Sanguine, I believe. Yes. So they set a Scarlet Sanguine. That's pretty good. And it's our turn. We draw into another Droll and Lockbird. This was before I decided to remove them. They really are not that good now that Floowandereeze is not that good. Especially against this deck, actually. The Eldlich is insane against Floowandereeze. But yeah, so our opponent pays another 800. They're just enjoying doing that. I activate Droll and Lock, even though I know it's really not going to do anything here. They go to battle, attack over our Despian Tragedy, and yeah, so it's over to our turn. We get our super polymerization. This is where we might actually get a chance to play, but we just decide to pass turn. I just figured they might be slow enough, and I'm on pretty low resources here, so I don't really want to activate super poly and just lose the grind game once they start activating a bunch of traps. So, you know, I'm just trying to... They seem to be playing pretty slowly, so I decide, you know, I'm going to play slowly too. Normal summon the Fallen of Valbaz, and I set the super poly. Here I'm just kind of hoping that they summon another body before I use my super poly to just kind of catch them lacking, but I don't really get to because they discard the other Golden Lord they had in hand here. So it is what it is. Activate super poly. We get rid of those two, and we make ourselves an Albion. Obviously, Albion has no effect here. It was really just to get rid of one body on the field. We attempt to activate, but obviously it's negated by skill drain. Then they'll use the Golden Lord in the grave, and this is when my master plan comes to fruition. I chain Branded Expulsion. And what do we do here? Well, we get the Droll and Lockbird in our grave, and we get they activate Maxi. It doesn't matter. Maxi does not matter. And we target the Eldlich that they activated in the grave. So basically, we can take their Eldlich, summon it to our field, and summon the Droll and Lockbird to our opponent's field. And look at this. Because they're locked into Rivalry of Warlords, each player can only control one type of monster. I've essentially beat them at their own game. I've locked Eldlich into Spellcasters using this. Now, they'll pay another 800 for Cursed Eldland, which is... that's just mind-blowing to me. That was the dumbest move you could have made here. Like, I didn't have game if you didn't do this. I don't know why you did this. But anyway, they set a Conquistador. I guess they don't realize that they won't be able to activate anything because of Rivalry of Warlords. We set a Branded Fusion. No real reason, but I figure, you know, if it does get outed, at least we have it. Not that we'll need it, because we'll just go to battle phase and we'll clean it right up. Boom, right to the face. So you could say the Eldlich player was dumb, but you could also say I'm pretty big brain. Like, you could, both can be true. You know, both can be true. So anyway, I just really enjoyed that replay. I had to show it off. Now, there's nothing quite as therapeutic as watching an Eldlich player get destroyed at their own game. But we're going to do even better. We're going to do you one even better and get some revenge on the birds. Birds have been locking us down with the barrier statue for a while. Now they don't have it anymore. It's our turn to have some fun. So I kind of bricked here. We set our tragedy, set super poly and imperm, and we pass turn. They activate the dimension shifter and then map, reveal Eglin, send the Robina to the banish pile, normal summon the Eglin, and we're going to activate imperm on the Eglin. I always prefer negating Eglin just because if they can get a big body to the hand, that's usually where they can start making some bigger plays. So I'd rather stop them from doing that. If they go Robina and summon a bunch of small dudes, I don't care. It's not like they can get a barrier statue or anything. So, yeah, that's why I prefer negating Eglin. Then they go for the Robina. We do have the Ash, so we decide to use it. Maybe I should have just kept it in hand, honestly, but I was just worried, like, if they do have another big dude, they could just, like, get an extra normal summon and summon that and do crazy things. We normal Aluber, and they'll chain the Harpy's Featherstorm. Feels bad, man, but it is what it is. Pass turn, they activate Extravagance. They get to draw 2. Then they activate the map, revealing Robina, sending the Advent to the banish pile. Normal summoning Robina, searching the Glyph. Now, this is weird. They search Glyph. I've never seen these cards played. Like, dude, Floowandereeze players are getting real desperate. I'll just say that much. So Glyph targets our Super Poly. We decide to chain the Super Poly. And what we do is we discard our Cross out, and we make ourselves a Despian Quiritis. This is just in case they get a big body. I can stop them from beating over it with M-Pen. Then they'll normal summon their Harpy Lady. Which one? Yeah, Harpy Harpist. And they're going to bounce both of these. I'm going to chain the Quiritis so they can't land any damage here. Then we get our Aluber back from the grave since they removed the Quiritis. And that's about it for that turn. Now it's our turn. We draw. We're going to obviously normal summon Aluber. With Aluber, we're going to go get ourselves the Branded Fusion. And they're going to summon Tokan after we normal summon, and they get to add back their Eglin as well as their Advent to the hand. So adding that shit back, they love to play on your turn, don't they? But it's all good. We're going to activate Branded Fusion, and we'll do a bit of playing on their turn too. As you can see, we sent the Ito, and you already know what that means when you send the Ito to the grave. So we got the Lubellion here. Activate Lubellion, discarding the Comedy and returning Fallen of Valbaz and Lubellion. We make ourselves a Mirror Jade. Now we put the Aluber in attack position, activate the effect of Despian Tragedy to set the Branded Fusion again, just in case for later. Banish that bad girl, banish the Harpy Harpist with the Mirror Jade, and we send an Albion naturally so that we can set the Branded Expulsion on end phase, beat over the Glyph, And we also beat over the Tokan. I'm not beating over the Robinas. I don't want them to get to trigger them again, but I don't really care about Tokan. So anyway, we're going to go Albion effect, set the branded expulsion, and naturally, in draw phase, funny ass board state over here. Tribute over our Mirror Jade. We get to set to their field, well, put in defense position to their field the yugioh, and we get ourselves a Dimension Shifter. Now they are completely locked from summoning at all. I see a lot of Floowandereeze, so I would say it's definitely a lot better to play yugioh right now than to play the Ra's Disciple. Anyway, we go for Branded Fusion on our own turn. Send 2, make ourselves a Lubellion. At this point, we pretty much have the game in the bag. I don't even know why this guy's still chilling around here. Discarding the Despian Tragedy, they're going to use the Imperm on Lubellion. We can use the Comedy in the grave. Bring the Comedy out. We search out the Ad Libitum, and at this point, they pretty much admit defeat, as they should. Putting Floowandereeze in their place has never felt so good. Man, I'm really enjoying this deck. Honestly, it's just things like this are just too fun. I know that it's like a really cringe type of like strategy to lock summoning, but when you're doing it against Eldlich and you're doing it against Floowandereeze, it's like it suddenly doesn't feel so bad anymore. All right, so let's get a quick game in here. I think, you know, because I got pretty close to Diamond Rank today. I got to like one game away from Diamond Rank, and then I started ranking all the way back down to Platinum 3. So I think I'm gonna never mind grinding to Diamond Rank with this deck. Even though it probably is really good, I think my brain is just too small sometimes to play Branded Despia. And maybe I played a bit too tired too today. But yeah, I still think it's a deck that can totally get you to Diamond 1. It's definitely top tier, but I don't know. I was feeling really good, getting really close, and then suddenly got an awful loose start. What the heck? Did my opponent just pass turn to me for free? For free like that? Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll take it. We'll surely take it. Aliber here. I don't even know how you OTK with this deck. I mean, sure, Imperm is fine. Don't really care about Imperm here. That's not really a problem. I guess we could have negated with Comedy, but really it's not that big a deal. Not really that big a deal. Yeah, I'm not really sure how you OTK here. Okay, Max C is cool. Max C is not an issue. Well, maybe we can try. We can still try something. Send the Fairy Tale Snow. I wonder if, like, I'm just wondering if I can maybe send the Fairy Tale Snow and try to use it as the extra final bit of damage here. Probably not, actually. Probably not. Yeah, because whatever we summon here, that would still not be enough. There's just no way we can do it. Alright. No way we can go for game here. Yeah. Maybe I should have just went for, like, the yugioh lock or something. I didn't really think my things through here. At least we could, oh, we could special summon Kit. Oh, maybe we could have actually went for game then. Maybe we could have. Damn, I might have messed up here. We might as well use the Kit effect. I mean, I don't see why not. Don't see why not. We can grab a Despia Theater. This might actually be, this might do it. This one might actually do it. Let's get rid of the Imperm. That's not going to be very useful if we want to go for game. If we go Despia Theater here. If we go Despia Theater, we got these two in hand. We can make pretty much anything, right? Pretty much anything should do it. We'll make a Masquerade, I guess, using these two. All right. I think that's game, actually. I think we got it. I think we got it. I mean, does this even count as a game? My man's played nothing. Does that even count as a game? Am I allowed to use that in the video? So anyway, here it is, Branded Despia. I was hoping to get to Diamond 1 with it today, but like I said, I went all the way up to one game away, and then I started ranking down like crazy. So, you know, definitely not a deck that's going to give you free wins. You got to use your brain for sure. The yugioh lock sometimes will give you free wins, so you can get some free wins. But if they have like Forbidden Droplets, which they often do, you'll feel like a huge idiot for going for the yugioh lock. It's got its pros and cons, but overall I still like the deck list. I think it's really solid, and I honestly think I could have gone to Diamond Rank if I didn't like play so shit. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt here. We got Despian Comedy, 3 copies of Tragedy, 1 Maxi just for the cross out, 3 copies of Ash Blossom, 1 Snow, 2 Albas, sorry, 3 copies of Aluber, naturally, 1 copy of Mercurier, double Kit, 1 copy of yugioh, 1 copy of Dramaturge, 1 copy of Albion, 1 Ad Libitum. We got a copy of Harpy's Feather Duster, triple Branded Fusion, 1 Despia Theater. Despia Theater, yes. Double Polymerization, double Call by the Grave, 1 copy of Crossout, double Branded Opening, double Branded in Red, triple Infinite Impermanence, 1 copy of Branded Banishment. Didn't get to show off this card today, but don't sleep on this card. I highly recommend you run it. It's actually insane. It's really good. Got me a lot of games. And Branded Expulsion, you already know what it is. 1 copy of Starting Venom Fusion Dragon, 1 Dragostapelia. We got our Titanic Clad, Brigrin, 2 copies of Albion, 1 copy of Coritis, 1 copy of Masquerade, double Mirror Jade, double Lubellion, 1 Alba, 1 Guardian Chimera, and 1 Proskenion. So that's going to be it for the video. That's going to be it for the deck list. I just kind of wanted to give, you know, a bit more spotlight on the new stuff for Branded Despia. It is really good. A lot of good support. I think this trap in particular might be worth even like maybe running more of and kind of building around, because this card's insane. It's really, really good. But overall, I've just been having a good time with this deck, and I figured I would show it off to you guys. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Huge shout out to the UCT tier members. That would be Raptor, Boggerman for 20, Dad Dude Joey, Hudaman Me, Ritos, as well as Brett Webster, and everyone supporting in baby tier, miss tier. Make sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe please, because we're trying to hit 5,000 subs and we're getting very close, like 400 away, and I really want to hit 5,000 subs by New Year's. But anyway, that's gonna be it from me. Peace.